Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien here on the morning of Saturday, October 22nd, 2022. And today's commentary, well, since a lot of you Americans are over 65 and senior citizens on Medicare like me, your favorite alien from another planet, on Medicare, and Medicaid too here, I wanted to give you a heads up of what's going on with Medicare. Well, since the Part C, otherwise known as the Advantage plans, came around in the late 1990s, remember that? And we thought, hey, it was going to be a great deal. Now we got a lot more than Parts A and B, and we got the special plans that cover a lot more than we thought we would ever see under Medicare. Boy, were we in for a shock, weren't we? Because, as you can see, and most of you who've been on Medicare for a long time, I've been disabled since 2005. I didn't get my Medicare till 2010. Actually, 9 and 10. I got Part A in 9 and Part 10 and Part B in 2010. Most of you get it right off the bat from disability. You get it the same day. Like my wife got hers on May 1st, 1999, and she kept it till she passed away on September 17th, 2021. For me, I had to fight. My wife had to fight too. We had to use lawyers. And that is the bad part about getting Medicare from Social Security, is that you have to get Social Security first. And disability, boy, you got to prove that a lot. And I know there's a lot of people that tried to get through disability with fake illness and all kinds of stuff. But then there's the opposite here when you get into Medicare. Because you got Medicare plans like I found out, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, and all the other medical plans that try to milk Medicare. And some of them say, we're not getting paid anything from Medicare. Well, that might be the case. It goes both ways. But when you submit plans to Medicare for people, and you make them have exorbitant exams that they really don't need, because you need the money from Medicare and you try to milk it. That is bad. And also, when you go to the hospital on Medicare Advantage plans and you get admitted from the hospital as a, observation. And then you get a nice little letter from Medicare saying, oh, we don't cover that, so you're going to have to pay full price for that one. Or how about rehab? Medicare plans say, we cover 20 days of full coverage under Medicare rehabs. And those of you who've been to places in rehab, and I've been 3 places that I know that are terrible in rehab. Number 1, Signature in Marietta, Georgia, and Gold in Marietta, Georgia. They are terrible. And you also have facilities that take care of people. Golden Choice in Deltona, Florida, which is supposed to be a assisted living facility, but it acts more like a nursing home. That take a lot more than they should for Medicaid and Medicare. It's getting so bad that Mayo Clinic has so far told the people in 2 states, here in Florida and in Arizona, that Henceforward in 2023, we're going to be out of network. So we will not cover anything from Advantage plans. You would have to get a supplement plan. And those of you who have supplement plans that pay $400 or $500 a month for your plans, you know what I mean about they stick you to death on that. You may say, oh yeah, but they cover everything. But imagine how much they're sticking Medicare too. It works both ways. Medicare sticks you, and the hospital sticks you, and the company that has a contract with Medicare will stick you too. So you are getting stuck. It's worse than vampires. See what I mean, Americans? And you senior from the baby boomer generations, we're getting old. And there's a lot of us. There wasn't a lot before in the great generation. There's not a lot in the Gen Xers that are coming behind us. But they're trying to milk because they know that the gravy, once our thing is over, and remember, it's from 1946 to 64. So if you take 46 and 2026, that'll be 80 years. So you're over 74, and you take 64. So 66, 26 will be 60. 2. So, you haven't got there yet for 64 yet, because you got to be 67 to be in Social Security and Medicare. Although they say Medicare is 65, but hey, yo-ho, Social Security is now 67. So how can you get Medicare without Social Security? You ever thought of that too, huh? Yeah. See what I mean, Americans? This is what you got to do. Now you got Mayo Clinic saying that 2 states are not going to honor their thing on advantage plans, and that's every advantage plan on the state of Florida and Arizona. What about their home state of Minnesota, which is where the Mayo Clinic is located at? That's going to be another state soon to be that way. Or how about Ohio? The Cleveland Clinic. They're going to see this and they're saying, we're getting soaked left and right here by companies, i.e. United Healthcare, Humana, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, and we're also going to get killed by hospitals in the area that are zoking out their profits because they need profits, and they're not making it under Medicare, and they're getting a lot more Medicare patients. Duh. And then you got people like me that are both in Medicaid and Medicare because they need assisted living, and you can't get it because you don't make enough money on Social Security to get it. Yeah? I'm just glad that I got lucky. I live in Grand Villa in DeLand, Florida, one of their facilities. They got other facilities here in the state of Florida. Grand Villa is one of the better facilities that you can get as an assisted living resident. The care that you get here is top notch. The food is in the upper echelons. It's not, I would say, number 5 quality, but it's a lot better than the place I was before, Sterling Court, or the place I was with my wife in Georgia, Atherton Place, or here in Florida, the parks of Spring Hill, which all they cared about was the money they were getting from you, not what they were giving you as a resident or treating you as a human being. As opposed to the people here in Grand Villa who go out of their way to treat you as a human being. The residents may not look at that. I do, because I've been to other facilities and I understand. And they're saying, oh, the things here are terrible. They don't understand what terrible is. I got to put them in Sterling Court for one and see if they like it over there. Or Atherton Place, which I spent 11 years. They had some good people there. But the corporate was Wellstar, and they're in it for the money. Same with Springs of Park Hill. The corporate people, they treat you as just a number that comes in and pays you this much a month. They only deserve what you get paid. Is that what you want, Americans? Really? You got a problem with Medicare and Medicaid because when a Republican gets there, he's going to start cutting down on Medicaid. And it's not supposed to be a Democrat yes and a Republican no. It's supposed to be you got population that needs this. And you got to handle it the right way. Will you? No. And nobody will see this video anyway, so who cares, right? You guys will be extinct sooner than the rest of the human race because the sooner they put you in one of these places, you don't last 2 years. You'll be gone out of there in a box. This is your favorite alien. Good day.